This is one epic episode. Lots of amazing key moments. Let's check it out. We start the series with Dylan being called out by Knull. Where could they be? Knull is inside Dylan's head. As he says, "Do not be afraid, Dylan. It is time." What could Knull be talking about? Dylan then hears a second voice. Dylan, listen to me. Who is this mystery voice? As Dylan struggles with the voices inside of his head, he shouted, "Stop it! Get out of my head!" Knull then commanded Dylan to calm himself, and he is not here to hurt him. Knull is fascinated with Dylan because his rebellious side have created Dylan to destroy him. Dylan then hears the second voice again. Dylan now was able to distinguish Knull from the second voice as he wondered, who could this be? The second voice introduced itself as a friend, and that he can get Dylan out of there. The second voice told Dylan that he can use his powers on Knull to break into his hive. Knull invites Dylan to join him and that he will give him the darkness. If Dylan declines, Knull will burn the world to the ground. As Knull reaches for Dylan's hand, is Dylan finally going to join forces with Knull? Dylan said, "You killed my dad." As he uses his power against Knull and reach out through the hive mind, Cyclops then got freed from Knull's grip. Is this finally working? We see more heroes getting freed. Johnny is free, Susan is free, everybody was getting freed. Finally, will this be Knull's defeat? Dylan is enduring the pain as he frees the rest of the heroes. The mystery voice had a plan, and it will require lightning and magic. Dylan finally freed everybody from Knull's grip as they both separated from each other. The mystery voice then communicated with Doctor Strange, and it will send him a battle plan through his head. What could this plan be? Felicia hands off the Yggdrasil staff to Doctor Strange. As Strange says, Knull believes himself as a god, two can play that game. Strange smashes the staff on the ground and transforms himself to an Asgardian god. The mystery voice then link up everybody's consciousness. Everybody unleashes their powers. They needed to funnel them into the center of the city. Then the mystery voice gave Namor his cue. "Namor, you're up." Namor together with his friends then summoned heavy bodies of water. Spider-Man did not get the memo as he asked, "Did I miss a meeting or something?" The mystery voice then added Spider-Man to the link as he swings away for safety. The city then is flooded with the ocean as the mystery voice gave Thor and Storm the go signal to light it up. Thor and Storm then hit the water with everything they got. They electrified the whole city. Knull felt all those. Just as the mystery voice commanded Dylan to get out of there, Knull grabs him by the throat as he said, "You think you can beat me, child? Wound me through my hive? You think you've won, but you have not beaten me, boy, and you are alone. No one is coming." And the mystery voice interrupted, "Actually, that's where I come in." Knull was caught off guard as he asked, "Who is there? Show yourself, who dares enter my mind?" The mystery voice then made Knull's head hurt as it said, "I don't believe we have been introduced." As she finally revealed herself, "My name is Jean Grey." As she said, "Let's see what makes you bleed." Jean then went into Knull's mind as she discovered that Knull's mind is cold and empty. She couldn't find anything that could hurt Knull. Knull has beaten everything. Jean then discovers there is another being, a reaction, an opposite. Knull, he is the god of the abyss, but he is not the darkness. Darkness existed long before Knull, and with darkness there is light. The light has risen up against Knull. It bonded with warriors to rage against Knull. It gave the armor unimaginable powers, but it wasn't enough. The light was defeated back then because the light was still young, and it was overwhelmed by the darkness. And so the light became something new. It would choose a single being instead of an army, bond with them, make them powerful enough to stand against the dark. Jean then says the opposite is a symbiote, a god of light, and it's here as Jean faints. The god of light is already outside the earth, but Knull's symbiote dome is preventing it from entering. Silver Surfer then says to Jean to worry not, that he is here. The light can't break through the barrier, but Silver Surfer can. As he inserts the god of light inside of him, Silver Surfer then blasts through the dome and enters it. Knull screams no as Silver Surfer passes through the bodies of multiple dragons and the Celestial. Silver Surfer then stops. He discovered that the god of light is not there for him. He releases the light to look for his warrior. Mr. Fantastic then discovers the energy source from Dylan. It behaves just like a symbiote. This god of light, he knows what it is. They all know what it is. They have just been calling it by the wrong name. The god of light is Captain Universe. Finally, Mr. Fantastic was able to solve the Enigma Force. And then a bright light exploded behind Mr. Fantastic, and the God of Light says, "Edward Brock, you have been chosen." Now the God of Light has chosen its new warrior. The epic fight will begin surely in the next episode. God of Light Venom versus God of the Abyss Knull.